Hello. Today I want to tell you the reasoning behind the name of my channel. And I've been thinking about it. Yesterday. And yeah, so I'm going to tell you. So my name is Joy, if you don't know that. And one of my best friends has always called me Joyous. And she calls my house, my property, my little farm, Joyous Prairies. And so when I started this channel, I guess I intended to talk more about my chickens and, how I live my life. And it kind of morphed into this mental health and then infj thing because I realized that that was better for me and to talk about, mental health wise. It's been a healing journey for me to talk about these things. So that's why I called it Joyous Prairies. But a few months ago, or maybe a few weeks ago, I don't know, time kind of passes and I don't know how long it's been, but one of my subscribers that I am also subscribed to, his name is Troy Cunningham. I've mentioned him before. He had talked about me and said, my channel was Joyous Prairies, and he said that he assumed my name was Joy, and it is. But that got me thinking about something that happened probably about 5 years ago. I went to a women's luncheon at a church, and the guest speaker was a woman from the South that I want to say she was maybe from Florida or Louisiana. That doesn't matter. But she was a Southern woman, and she was a woman that would, give a talk about, about God and about her journey in her life so far. And then if you wanted to, after she was done with her talk, you could get in line and she would speak words over you. And I am all about healing prayer and words of knowledge and that type of thing. So absolutely, I got in line. And yeah, she, of course, didn't know me because she was, I guess, hired by this church that gave this luncheon. And she spoke a few words over every woman that got in line. And when it came to be my turn, the first thing that she said to me, and she only said a few things, and well, what I remember anyway, the first thing that she said to me is, "Your time of grieving is over." And she said, "You will be known as Joyous, and you will be called Joyous." And she said, "Stop beating yourself up. You were created the way you were for a purpose." And she may have said a few things after that, but I don't remember. And at the time, I was like, "Oh, that's so funny. My name is Joy. My friend calls me Joyous. How could she know that?" But then I didn't do anything else with it. And sometimes when we get, some kind of prayer or someone speaks something over us or God promises us something and it doesn't happen right away, we kind of push it back and file it into, somewhere like, oh, well, that's not for now. And now I'm realizing, 5 years later, and I have, as a self-fulfilling prophecy, named my channel Joyous Prairies, and I really am feeling joyous. But what I felt led to speak over you guys today is the same words, because I feel like, a lot of times we're consumed with this INFJ-ism of we are misunderstood, we are rejected, we are ignored, we are too weird for society, we are the outsiders, we are this, we are that. And what I want to say to you is those same words. Your time of grieving is over. You will be known as Joyous, and you will be called Joyous. And Stop beating yourself up for the way you were created. We were made so beautifully, exquisitely different for a reason. We are made to spread the light and the love and the joy of Jesus with the world. So those are my words for you today. That's my explanation of why my channel is called Joyous Prairies. And I hope that I can continue to walk in this joyous season because, like I said, I had struggled so hard with depression and it was just lifted off of me. And I'm so thankful for that. And I hope to continue to be joyous. And I know my friend will call me that probably forever, as long as she's called me that as long as I've known her. And I love it. I used to really dislike when people would refer to, especially when I was in depression, when people would refer to my name and say, but your name is Joy and it means happiness and delight and you should be those things. That always came with some shame. But for now, INFJs and anybody else watching this, your time of grieving is over. Go share the love and the light that you have in your heart and celebrate how differently you are created. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. I'm headed to work today. Live and love out of the way you were created.